Speaking of big, important piece of your team, Alexandar Georgiev in net. He's on track for 68 games played this year. He's got right now at the halfway mark 3 more starts than anyone else in the league. I'm sure that's something that you're keeping a close eye on. And in your perfect world, if you had, the perfect ideal setup, would he play less?
Yes. It's something we talk about. I think we obviously miss Gabe Landeskog but the Pavel Francouz late summer injury was a very, very big injury for us. We've been very spoiled by having a rock steady the backup 1B, whatever you want to have it. But whenever Francouz was called upon the last number of years, including the playoffs, he delivered, and he had the perfect temperament to be the guy that could, if the quote unquote starter, need, whether it was Grubauer or Kemper or Georgiev, needed a 3 or 4 game spell at various times, or if there was a 10-day injury, we didn't bat an eye. He had that unreal professional approach, prepared, and in a very important role, and we really, really missed that. And Ivan Prosvetov is a young guy that's trying to find his way in the NHL game, and he's given us some very good starts. But I think there's been an adjustment for everyone. From our coaches to ourselves, management, and how we attack that thing. But Frank, I'll be honest with you, I do think we got to be careful with the games played here, and it's something that we talk about daily.
So just from a pure philosophical perspective, like if this was an ideal world, how in your mind, what's the best kind of split?
In my mind, it's
where would you cap it?
In my mind, in talking and around with guys, with our strength coaches, and trying to dial in information, I think 55 is the ideal number. If ideal, that range 50 to 55 is the number that I think for me would give me a comfort level. I think you want your guy, quote unquote guy, fresh. For April, if you're able to grab one of those 8 tickets, and I know every team is kind of different, and maybe there's some guys that can go 60 or 62, but for me, my comfort level would be certainly less pace than what he's on target for right now.
So I asked you about the center position. We just talked about goalie. How would you sort of, as you get closer to the trade deadline on March 8th, is it fair to assume that, given what you said about Georgiev and his workload, that getting another goaltender would be something that would be on your list somewhere? And how do you balance that out with maybe some potential needs down the middle?
Yeah, no, it's a good question. Like anything else, if there's an opportunity for us to improve the hockey team, we look at it. I think Ivan's done a nice job for us, and it's something that we're going to continue to see where how many games he gets here and his workload. And we have a prospect, Justus Annunen, that we're also very excited about, and he had an injury in December that caused him to miss a month as well. They're both younger goalies, and that's the thing that we have to sort of balance. With you figure even with an increased workload is how many starts are there from, call it, Feb 1 to the end of the regular season, and it's not easy. It's even if you wanted to say go out and get a goalie, it's not easy, right? It depends on the acquisition cost and the cap dollars that you have maybe available to do that. So, but it's something that we'll definitely we'll definitely look at, Frank. If there's an area that we can improve our hockey team, whether it's up front or the back end, then we're always looking to try and do that.
Is Francouz an option, or is he out for the year?
He's done. Unfortunately, he's done. Yep.
Yeah, that's tough.
What's up, hockey fans? If you enjoyed that video, then you need to be hitting the subscribe button right here at Daily Faceoff. Exclusive interviews and analysis from our hockey insider Frank Seravalli, fantasy updates from Brock Sagan, and a daily live show at noon Eastern, Monday through Friday. You don't want to miss any of the fantastic content, so hit that subscribe button.